I'm Helena Torras, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit of my background. I started my career with some companies of professional service. After that, I managed a company of medical service, and then with some friends I invested with Abiquo, and since then I've been leading the startup with the entrepreneurial team, and we have raised so far $20 million, established operations in US, UK and Spain, of course. And we have been through a lot of different things, some good, some of them are not so good, but it's experience that I recommend to everyone, and I will be through it again with no doubt. I'm the mentor of Treeveo with Jeron and Paulo, that are the entrepreneurs, and as I know, each company has 4 mentors. One is the entrepreneur, one is the investor, another is someone from Telefonica, and another is the international profile. So I think I fit with the first one, because as I said before, we raised more than $20 million in a round, and I hope I can share this experience and give advice on what or not to do when doing the same. I really like because they are very well organized. We receive the materials beforehand, and that's very useful because we know the agenda, what we are going to talk about, what are the milestones the entrepreneurs have, what are the milestones for the next meeting. During the meeting we discuss about it, and the good thing is that we all meet together at the same time. There are not different meetings for each mentor, and that's very helpful because it really builds a discussion, and we get to conclusions or sometimes to homework for the next meeting. So I think they are really interesting. Okay, I like the first is the people, to meet the people. Meeting Jeron and Paulo, it's very rewarding. They have a lot of energy, and that gets to us. So you get with more illusion to do everything, and when they get some challenge, and when they get the solution and they call you, I've done that, thank you for that, that's even more rewarding. But also meeting other mentors, also the Wayra ecosystem. So I guess the experience of that, it's very, very rewarding. Last year I was helping Marfil in my free time. I really like how Wayra help, and I hope I also put some part of me with Marfil and the team. But the thing is the success that Marfil has had, that they raised more than 1.5 million euros this year. It's because the entrepreneur is exceptional, Xavi Beumala, and so that's the experience I had last year. The first challenge a company has is to get users or customers. I don't think that always you need to make revenue since the first day. The important thing is that the people adopt your product, and you can demonstrate that it's something that the people need, that they want to use your product. Sometimes, depending on the product you have, you need to have revenue since the beginning, otherwise there's no sense. But other times, I think that getting a lot of users using it's enough, because then you will find a way to convert them to paying customers. But for me, this is the most challenge that a startup has since the beginning. And the second thing is the team, the people you get surrounded by, the people you will work with, the co-founder you have, and the investors, the partner, the advisors. That's such as important as the rest, because a company is made of people. When we started with Abiquo, we had some difficult moments, and I remember that as very tough times, because we believed in what we were doing. We knew we were doing something big, but you have to knock 200 doors until one is open. You don't have money, you have a team to care of, and you have to pay them every month. But if you really believe, fight for it, be persistent, because at some time someone will trust on you as you trust on yourself. There are a lot of projects and you cannot say all are like Wayra. Wayra is doing really a good job. It's only the second year, but it has talented startups, talented people, and talented people that work for Wayra. But the most important thing that Wayra is bringing to the project is first the visibility. Being at Wayra, it really gives you a name and popularity. But the second thing is the support, and I think it's real support. It's real resource. Apart from the space you are providing, it's the people that the entrepreneurs can access to and how this accelerate their company. And it helps also the ecosystem, because some of the companies of Wayra can be successful, and then in 5 years probably one of these entrepreneurs will be mentors from here and will help two talented people to grow themselves. So I think it's really useful for the ecosystem. First thing I would say to the entrepreneurs to be both mean and generous. And you would say why? Mean with what they spend, and generous with the people that help them, or I mean the workers, the employees they have, the advisors, the mentors, or whatever, the surroundings, or the investors. Just share what you have. It's better to have something big and have a small part than have everything of something very small. So I think that's the first advice. The second one is get advice, but check this advice with different sources. Don't trust only one. And third is don't think that you know how to do everything. You are not perfect, because I don't think this person exists. So check what are your weaknesses and try to get someone better than you on this and be surrounded by them. That is the most important. There are a lot of advices, but I would summarize on that.